What is going on, everybody? Sorry about that. STS here once again, same review. And I want to talk about, this is episode 14, and we'll talk about the movie in a minute, but people probably think he wears the same shirt. So I'm sorry, I wear a crossing. This is where I graduated. I had a second chance. God gave me a second chance to go back to school. Christian organization, that's super religious shit. And I used to go to school stoned as hell. And I did my work fine, which is the first time ever where I smoked and went to school. I'm surprised we didn't get kicked out, but we didn't make a fucking big deal. We smoked and we did our work. We concentrated. So I have 3 shirts of this. This is my pink crossing, and I have 2 more. I have it's orange. So I'm not lazy wearing the same shit. But besides that ordeal, uh, this is episode 14. And I still got episode 12 and 13 to fucking upload. So, and I gotta do this one. So I'm gonna do it right now. Well, earlier today, I got my buddy Chris Ryder, Crazy Chris, who's also on YouTube, I believe. Still, I don't know, Crazy Chris 2212. But we actually got to see Grave Encounters 2, which this will be the new review. This is the new movie, and I've got no notes at all. And that's the other thing that sucks too. My notebook is at my grandmother's house. I got it back or nothing. So I hope I get it back next week or something. But Grave Encounters 2, which is AKA directed by the Vicious Brothers. Now, they're the ones that directed Extraterrestrial. Well, actually, one of the brothers. I don't know which name it was, but one of the brothers who directed Extraterrestrial. But both of this was made by the brothers here. And I've seen the first Grave Encounters, but I haven't ever reviewed it. And I already saw it, so I don't want to see it over again. The first one compared to this one now, when I watch it now, the first one I like it more better because it looked like it was a ghost hunter kind of deal. It's like a documentary. It was a TV show gone fucking wrong because actually you get to see the people outside. It's like, these people's fake and they actually are fake. They say he was a psychic. He wasn't a psychic at all. But now let's talk about the Grave Encounters 2. Sorry, that's my wife. I don't know if you can hear it or not. And hold on. Yeah, I know. He's on there. I know. Fuck off. But this I saw bits and pieces of this on my streaming site. I watched this on a streaming site. They had movies and back and forth. I know these films now at the point when I was like, I found footage. They'll die at the end, But this one starts off with, was this movie real? Because it starts with Cool Duder and all these people reviewing it, And then they had this guy who I don't have the name, so it's gonna be gay, and me telling this, but let's call him Fucky Face. I don't know, or I'm obsessed with this film. Let's call him that. And shitty as it gets, this is a review for you. It will get better when I get the notes, when I have everything good. But I have shit. My cell phone's the only way I can make videos. So, but this guy is a fan. He's in film school and college, and he was obsessed with him. He thinks because he thinks it's real, and everybody else thinks, it's just a movie. He's obsessed with this shit. He has a whole fucking wall with a whole names of the actors that have been missing and whatnot, and that's pretty cool. He has a friend, a stoner friend, his roommate is cool as fuck. Reminds me of me. And then he has his chick who's been fooling off. And like he's the one chick that everybody says like, she probably one chick you want to get your dick wet with, And but they all think, he's fucked up, And he's also there's also first it's slow building though. The very first 35 minutes is basically him. It sidetracks of him making his film in film school, this horror movie with this fucking guy with the chick up holding up top, tied up, and then a guy comes and is going to rip her eyes out and all that other bullshit. And it's like, and then he actually says that, feeling like, this is real typical bullshit. Just cut it, wrap it up. He's wanting to show, but he actually wants to get more details of this Grave Encounters from the first film, from the sanitarium, whatever the fuck it was, in Canada or whatever. Well, they actually meet their mother. His mother, Sean, which I can remember his name. His name was Sean. And he was from the first one. He was the guy who was the host of everything. They talked to his mother, and he said, he'll be upstairs, But realizing half of it was creepy shit because and then all of a sudden it's noises, jump scares. It's the caretaker of the house. She has dementia. The caretaker says, well, get the hell out of here. He's not here. But he's still there. I don't know if he's dead or missing or not. But they finally go up to they go up to the damn place. And, it's the same place, same building they used. And they go up there. But first of all, everything's fucking fine. you know. It's all how they, you know, until they're in this damn room, and I have goosebumps now. Spooky as shit. There's a fucking handmade fucking Ouija board, which they call it the spirit board here, which is like, okay, it's an Ouija board, not a fucking damn spirit board. You can call it spirit board, be PG or whatnot. They do that. There's spirits here. Don't ever go on a damn Ouija board. You fucking stupid. You're fucking dumb and retarded. But they go in that damn shit, and that's when shit goes out the window. And they die off one by one, which is well, no, they but one guy, the Asian guy. So it's I'm obsessed fuck stoner man, typical. They're stereotypical Asian, who's the camera guy, which gets killed first. So that's probably racist there. And Tessa, the party all that chick who probably sucks many dicks every day. And then there's the obsessed guy's true crush lover, or it's his chick friend, basically girlfriend in PG world. But they going in and mess with that shit, and that's all shit happens, and then all you see shit coming up and other shit, and then fucking what's his face? He dies off the bat. I mean, excuse me, but Asian guy dies up in the window room, which I remember from the first film. I mean, and then and then Tessa dies from Dragon Force. They lost so fucking. It's just ridiculous. And I mean, yeah, 6 people, yeah, but they only have like 4, I believe. But they have 5. Yeah, they have 5. And then they see Sean, who's fucked up with long hair. He's blind in one eye, whatever. He had a lobotomy at the first, at the very end. Doctors are all demons or whatever the hell they were. Well, they meet him. He's all fucked up, and then he actually tries to help him. He's chaotic. Yeah, he eats a fucking rat. You know, they need to eat something. But they actually follow him along, and they get help from him. But I'm like, nah, he's gonna screw him over. Later on in the film, he does, because fucking the stone guy, I think it was Trevor, I don't know, but he goes off, and they can't find their way out. And also, yeah, before that, which is I think was pretty cool, was that they actually got out of the damn sanitarium. Oh yeah, before that, they got. I'm all yard down, but before it first starts, they get countered with a security guard who catches them in it. They come back at 3 o'clock in the morning, but they go back and then he gets up there again. But he's the first guy to die. They get him in shock. The demons put him in shock treatment or something. Well, they get Sean, and then they actually get out of the sanitarium. It's like, wow, okay, I didn't see this part. And then they actually go to their hotel. And all of a sudden, like, there's a maid, you know, and then they get out and they go in the elevator, and the maid they go in the elevator, and the maid's like this. Outside, well, not outside of the elevator, it used to be right in the middle. And then when the elevator, they're stuck. And then they get back to the damn sanitarium, which is like, wow, okay, that's a mind fucker. And then they try to get help, and that's when they seen him. They seen Sean, and then they're in this thing, and then Trevor all of a sudden, the cameras go up by themselves, showing them, you know, it's the demons, whatever it is. And then Trevor goes, or the stone guy goes, fuck this shit, trying to go around, and then goes in the bathroom, sees shit, and then all behind him is fucking Sean. He has this pipe he always had, bashes his skull and chokes him to death. He's like, sorry, it was them, baby, you know? So that fucking happens. And he goes off, takes all their shit, and so it's just him and the chick. So it's like, what the fuck, really? And then he says that there's this door, but it's just a stairway door. It's like in the middle, in a room. It's just right there, but you open it, you're still in the room still. It just opens there, but he says this is the key in. And he said, oh, it didn't work, you know, but he told him to finish the film. He had to kill all the others. And then later on, he faces up with him, and I think they fight off or something. Yeah, I think he kills him. No, this wormhole comes out somewhere. No, before that, they were in the surgical ward, where you got to see Dr. Freak and do the bond or something on this person, and then a baby comes out. This guy, and then he sacrificed the baby. I'm not a fan of fucking sacrificing babies or even humans in general. But for little kids and anything, I just don't like it. It's terrible. Well, and all of a sudden they fight, him and Sean with this, and this fucking wormhole goes out. He goes through it, and then that's when this takes the soul of the lead character, and then he goes like, to a chick like, you know, I'll finish it. You know, you always want to have your death scene pretty good. He bashes the hell out of her with the camera, bludgeons her to death. Wow. And then and then they all of a sudden the demons or something did open the door and it's to a path, and then he's out there. He's like in some place. It's like, what the hell, really? You know, and he has all the equipment and everything, and yeah, has some cops coming. He was walking from the thing, and they arrest him for some reason, though. But and then all of a sudden it cuts to the producer, which he did talk earlier on. Here I am talking again, but I want you to watch the movie yourself. He talks to the producer in later in the film. You know, oh, it was real. You know, and then the producer and with the guys right there, you know, this movie's fake and all their shit. So I was like, that's the ending. So that was Grave Encounters 2. It was great. I mean, but I love the Grave Encounters 1 better than this film because you got the, you know, it was an event. I mean, it was like a TV show, you know, but gone wrong, like a paranormal. It was like Ghost Adventures gone wrong, Ghost Hunters Adventures gone wrong because they're all fucking fake, fucking just doing it for the money. But the film grade for this, well, I recommend it's on Netflix. Go ahead and watch it. Um, but other than that, I would give it give it a C plus. C plus. So that's what it is. C plus. There's my wife making fucking noise. But C plus it is. I'm out of here. STS. We'll see you again for another episode of Simple Review. I'm out of here. Grave Encounters 2 was great, but not so great for the first film. The first film will get a B plus. This gets a fucking C minus. So voila voila. STS here. We'll see you later for another Simple Review.